Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we discussed about polynomials and their types. In the types, we saw that there are two bases. First basis is number of terms. If number of terms are 1, they are known as monomial. If number of terms are 2, binomial. Number of terms are 3, trinomial, and so on. Similarly, the second basis was degree. On the basis of degree, we saw if degree is 1, we commonly call it as linear equation. If degree is 2, we call it quadratic polynomial or equation. If degree is 3, we call it cubic polynomial. Understood? Second, we studied about constant polynomial and special constant polynomial, that is 0, which is known as zero polynomial. Now see today's topic. Today's topic is zeros of a polynomial. Mind it, it is zeros of a polynomial, but not zero polynomial. Please see, zeros of a polynomial. Don't confuse with zero polynomial. It is a different topic. Now, I told in the last class, whatever is the variable of the polynomial, we name it according to that. Suppose I have named it as px. You could have said it as qx, rx, tx, whatever you want. But this bracket term represent the variable in the question. Okay. If variable was y, this would have been py. Got it? Now, question like this may come, find p bracket 1, find p bracket 0, p bracket minus 1. What does this mean? This question means that you have to replace this x with 1 and check what is the answer. Very simple. Let's find p1. It means wherever you find x, you have to put or replace that x by 1. In the last class also I told you, whenever we put some value in an equation, we always do so in a bracket, because whenever we get a new thing in life, it is always packed in a cover. So here also, when we will bring 1, we will cover it in a bracket. So let's see. It was 5x cube. So I write 5 in bracket 1 cube minus, it is 2x square. It became 2 bracket 1 square plus 3 bracket 1 minus 2. So you can see wherever we had x in the equation, I wrote 1 in the place of it. So it became 1 cube, 1 square and 1. Simple. In the next step, let's solve it. We all know 1 cube is 1 only. It became 5. Minus 2 into 1 is minus 2. 3 into 1 is 3. And minus 2 is minus 2 only. While solving it, 5 plus 3 is 8. Minus 2 is minus 4. Answer is 4. So we can say P1 is equal to 4. Or when we put x equal to 1 in this equation, we will get 4. Got it? Similarly, let's do the second part, that is P0. What does it signify? It signifies that we have to put x equal to 0 and check what is the answer. Let's see. 5 in bracket 0 cube minus 2 0 square plus 3 into 0 minus 2. So you can see, in similar to the last part, I have replaced all the x with 0, but in bracket, because whatever new comes always comes in a packing. Yes. So 0 cube is 0 only, 0 square is 0 and 0 is 0. 5 0 is 0, 2 0 is 0, 3 0 is 0 minus 2. These zeros will be 0 only. Answer is minus 2. So we can say P0 is equal to minus 2. Similarly, let's find the last one, that is P minus 1. Actually, the concept that I told you of everything coming in packet is for these kind of numbers, that is negative numbers. I told you they are like fire. So whenever they are in front of you, you have to be more cautious. Same to the last two parts, I will replace all the x with minus 1. But this time carefully. So 5 bracket minus 1 whole cube minus 2 bracket minus 1 square plus 3 bracket minus 1 minus 2. Now see how the things changed. Minus 1 power 3 will remain minus because negative power odd number will remain negative. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 1 square of negative number is positive, so we have got plus 1 in the bracket plus 3 into minus 1 minus 2. Now 5 into minus 1 minus 5 minus 2 into 1 minus 2 3 into minus 1 minus 3 and minus 2. So we have got all the terms negative. 5 plus 2 7 plus 3 10 plus 2 12. So we have got answer as minus 12. You can say p minus 1 is equal to minus 12. Now, similar to that, one more question. A polynomial 4t power 4 plus 5t power 3 minus t square plus 6. I call it as p bracket t. Why p bracket t? Because the variable used is t. Got it? Now, question is find its value at t equal to a. No problem. It wants you to find value at a. Find pa. What you have to do? You have to replace all the t. You have to replace all the t with all a. Simple, but in a bracket. Okay. So 4 bracket a power 4 plus 5 bracket a power 3 minus bracket a square plus 6. Let's solve. A power 4 is a power 4 only. So 4a power 4 plus 5a cube minus a square is a square. It remains a square only plus 6. I hope you understood the concept of finding value at different points. Yes. So we can say PA is equal to this, as it cannot be solved further. So this is the answer. Now let's come to original concept, that is what is zero of a polynomial. Now suppose you have a polynomial px equal to 2x plus 1. Suppose polynomial px equal to 2x plus 1. Someone says find its value at x equal to minus 1 by 2. So what they are saying indirectly, they are saying find p minus 1 by 2. So same thing, wherever you find x, put minus 1 by 2 at that place. So let's do it. 2 bracket minus 1 by 2 for x plus 1. You can see it becomes 2 minus 1 is minus 2 upon 2. This 2 and this 2 will cancel. They are independent. Okay, they can cancel each other. Then we have plus sign and 1. So we have got minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. This time you can observe that this value made answer as 0. So such value which you put in an equation and it makes the answer 0, such values are known as 0 of that polynomial. So we can say minus 1 by 2 or x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a 0 of polynomial px equal to 2x plus 1. I hope you understood it. If not, don't worry, we will have one more example. So see, we observed on putting x equal to minus 1 by 2, answer came as 0. Therefore, we can say x equal to minus 1 by 2 is a 0 of polynomial px. Or we can take this 1 by 2 this side. It is negative over here. It becomes plus on this side. So we can say x plus 1 by 2. X plus 1 by 2 in bracket is a factor of px. Why factor? Because we all know a factor of a number when divides that number gives remainder as 0. And you can see answer is coming as 0. So we can say x plus 1 by 2 is factor of this polynomial. This thing will be discussed one more time in coming lectures. Now see. Now the definition of 0 of polynomial is simple. We can say 0 of a polynomial Px is a number C such that P bracket C comes 0. Again repeating, we can say 0 of a polynomial Px is a number C such that Pc equal to 0. It means if C is a number and you put it in place of x and you get answer as 0, you can say C is 0 of that polynomial. Okay, let's see one more example to make it more clear. Suppose this is the question, Px equal to x cube plus 1. Someone says find P1, P0 and P minus 1. First of all, let's find P0. First I have found P0, then P1, then P minus 1. In P0, what we have to do? We have to put 0 in place of x. See. So P0 equal to bracket 0 whole cube plus 1. What I have done? In the place of x, I have put 0. 0 cube is 0 only plus 1. So we have got P0 equal to 1. You can observe we have not got a 0. Therefore, this is not a 0 of polynomial Px. We can say x equal to 0 is not a 0 of Px. Similarly, next case P1. So we will place 1 in place of x. It is 1 whole cube plus 1. When we solve it, it becomes 2. Again you can say as P1 is not equal to 0, so we can say x equal to 1 is not a 0 of Px. Clear? The last part, P of minus 1. This time we will replace x by minus 1. So it becomes minus 1 whole cube plus 1. When you solve it, it becomes minus 1 plus 1 and they all cut each other and answer is 0. So you can see when you put minus 1 in place of x, you got 0. And we know the definition. If C is a number which you place in a polynomial and you get 0, then C is 0 of the polynomial. So we can say x equal to minus 1 is a 0 of Px. We can say x equal to minus 1 is a 0 of Px. And when you take this minus 1 to left side, it becomes x plus 1. So you can say or x plus 1 in bracket is a factor of Px. I hope you understood these all examples. In case of any confusion, kindly watch one more time. It will be clear. It is a very easy concept. Now, I hope you all can solve exercise 2.2. Questions are here. First and second, very easy. You have to find the value of polynomial this at these points. So you have to find, suppose you name it as Px. You have to find P0. You have to find P minus 1. You have to find P2. I know you can find it very easily. Similarly, in the next question, you have to find P0, P1, P2 for these four polynomials. Very easy. You can find. Question number 3. Verify whether the following are zeros of polynomial or not. Very easy. This is the polynomial Px equal to 3x plus 1. You have to check that P minus 1 by 3 is coming 0 or not. If P minus 1 by 3 comes 0 for this, then this value is a 0. If it is not coming 0, it is not a 0 of polynomial. Similarly, in this case also, you have to put x equal to 4 by 5 and check whether the answer coming is 0 or not. You can take pi as 22 by 7 in this case. Similarly, here you have to find P1 and check whether the answer is 0 or not. Similarly, you will check P minus 1 whether the answer is 0 or not. If answer comes 0, it is a 0 of polynomial. If answer is not a 0, then it is not a 0 of polynomial. Similar to this case also, you can solve. In sixth part, just put x equal to minus m by l and check by solving whether answer is coming 0 or not. Understood? Question 4 is similar, you can try. Okay. Now this is the answer key of worksheet 7. Kindly go through this and you will understand the answers. Thank you.